Long ago, two students had lots of big questions about life. They couldn't figure it out on their own, so they thought of asking the super-wise Socrates for help. "Morning, Socrates," they greeted him eagerly, eyes filled with curiosity. "We're curious about life. Can you help us understand what it truly means?" they asked. Without uttering a word, Socrates had a mischievous glint in his eyes. Motioning the students to come along, they eagerly followed. Their excitement grew as Socrates guided them to an apple orchard. The orchard was brimming with ripe, juicy apples as it was harvest time. Socrates broke the silence, instructing each student, "Walk down a row of apple trees. Pick the one you believe is the biggest and the best." Socrates laid down a rule: no going back or picking a second time. With that command, the students proceeded, choosing their apples as they journeyed through the orchard. Upon reaching the opposite side, eager anticipation filled the air. Reaching the other end, Socrates, awaiting their return, inquired, "Did you all find a satisfying apple?" The students exchanged glances, hesitating to reply. Socrates probed, "What's the matter, my dear children?" Socrates persisted, "Are you content with your choices?" One student, unable to resist, pleaded, "Teacher, please let me choose again." When I first entered the orchard, I spotted a remarkably large apple. I thought I could find a bigger and better one, expressed the first student, but at the orchard's end, I realized the first apple I saw was truly the biggest and the best. The second student chimed in, sharing their thoughts. "My experience is the opposite," the second student revealed. "I chose what I thought was the biggest and best early on. However, as I continued, I found apples that were even bigger and better than the one I initially picked. Teacher, please let me pick again." "Let all of us have another chance," pleaded the students in unison. However, Socrates shook his head firmly, denying their request. "Children, there are no second chances. Much like life itself," Socrates explained. "Just as our orchard journey was fleeting, so is life. One day, it will come to an end, much like the world." Socrates continued, "Do you want to gaze back at a path clouded by greed and regret? Or would you prefer a journey filled with contentment, where you relished every moment, every sight, every apple encountered?" Socrates continued, "As you tread your own path, don't let the craving for a bigger apple blind you to the beauty of those in your hand now. Don't let regret for the unpicked apple sour the one you hold. Ultimately, the journey's true value isn't in the apples sought after, but in the sweetness of the one you chose. Embrace it. Savor it. Carry its sweetness in your heart as you continue on your path," Socrates concluded, imparting a valuable lesson to the students. This is Story Spotlight. Thank you for watching. God bless you.